its looping code. Hollow gods in download mode. I scream in static, breathe in rust, and all I build will turn to dust.
Holy shit! Oh boy, this is a big one. This is a big one. No matter what side of the fence you're on, this will bring big emotions. I I laugh because I know that the WWE, especially lately, they've been really pushing forward as far as like not caring about what people think. And this is one of those moves. Uh After 2 years, Brock Lesnar returns to the WWE. Brock Lesnar mentioned several times in the Vince McMahon allegations and lawsuit. Um, that lawsuit hasn't been settled yet, so it was really surprising to see Brock here, and that has caused a lot of controversial feelings in people. Like, I'm going to talk about this objectively, and then I'll tell you how I feel about it. Objectively, as I mentioned, Brock Lesnar was mentioned in the lawsuit 44 times, and again, it hasn't been settled. So, like Michael, thank you for joining us. Michael says, "Bro, this shit is ridiculous." That's the kind of reaction you're gonna get from this Brock Lesnar thing, and I understand that. I'm not one of those people that's like, "Fuck you." You need to accept that Brock didn't do anything wrong. It's like, no, it's a bit more nuanced than that. That being said, I'm not surprised. I don't think it should surprise anyone. I think I think maybe this is one of those things where you're like, I didn't even think they would go this far. I think if you watch WWE, if you follow them for long enough, you know that they would have wanted to do this as soon as it looked possible. And with the way Triple H and the company have leaned more towards, like, you know, how do I say this without making it political? I'm trying not to be political, but they've been in the White House and they've been all pro Trump and everything, and we know how people who listen to people who believe that are usually big on freedom of speech and freedom of doing whatever you want, no matter what the backlash is going to be. So they were going to push forward with this as long as it was legally possible, which it is legally possible, I guess. Brock isn't in jail, so that's all they needed. That's the bare minimum that WWE needed. That you shouldn't be surprised if you're really mad. I feel for you, but you shouldn't be surprised. This is WWE. This Donald Trump is a WWE Hall of Famer. They have a decent shield over them as like today. They're kind of untouchable, and how do I? I'm trying to be. I'm trying not to sound crazy. AEW all day. Vince comes back. I'm done. Shit. I've watched WWE. I've sat through many horrible WWE things, I guess, and I'm not surprised. I'm fighting with myself on how to address this. Josh says he wonders if there'll be any blowback from advertisers and sponsors. In today's America, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll drop the shields. There's no need. What does it matter anymore? The WWE is very right wing, very Republican, and that is what's in right now. That is where that is what a lot of the country is leaning towards. And there's a pushback. I would say thankfully, but I don't want to involve my own politics. I'm just kind of talking about things objectively. Brock, people who get mad at Brock Lesnar's return are going to be ridiculed by people like WWE fans. They're not going to take it seriously. The fans don't care. I don't think there's going to be a big blowback from WWE fans for sure. I don't think that advertisers are going to be that bothered by it. I think they're not going to do anything. I don't think Mattel is going to say a word. I don't think anybody's going to say anything because all the money is moving in all the right places. The ultimately the Brock thing was a business decision, and they want to make money. And Triple H is going to go look at how the crowd reacted. I'm so surprised I can't even formulate an educated thought on it. Honestly, I'm just rambling. It's crazy. I'm not surprised. I shouldn't be surprised either. Bro, this is nuts to me. This is nuts that they actually went through with it. Fucking crazy. This whole shit is falling apart in front of my face, and I'm like laughing because I I know that they're gonna be okay anyway. That's the thing that probably bothers a lot of people, that they can do this, and they're gonna be okay anyway. That's what makes people really fume at them. Like, God, why don't you stop supporting them? Like, WWE's gonna be okay. Fucking, you know how many people watched the WWE for 20 years, even in their lowest, like even in WWE's lowest quality, like they were just like, this is my team, I'm gonna be there no matter what, and they still feel like that. And I mean, that's just human nature for some people. Some people are above that, some people are not. It is what it is. We all have a loyalty to something. Some people, it's WWE specifically. For me, I like the art form as a whole. And so this Brock Lesnar thing is not going to push nobody. It's not going to push your average hardcore WWE fan away. The floor for WWE hardcore fandom is still large enough that they're going to be financially okay no matter what. And I think Triple H realized that. And he said, fuck that. We're going to go for a big pop, and we're going to bring Brock Lesnar back, and we're going to do the Cena match, and we're going to push past all fucking backlash, because it won't be enough to affect us. And if that bothers you personally, then you should stop watching. And even if you think it's pointless, and even if you think that, oh, there's so many other people that are still watching, what does it matter if I still watch? If it personally bothers you really badly that Brock Lesnar is bad at WWE and they're going to be okay anyway, the only thing you can do is to stop watching. And in today's environment, you don't have to stop watching wrestling. You stopping watching WWE used to mean you can't watch wrestling on cable. Like, I don't want to watch WWE, so I don't got no wrestling to watch unless I seek it out. And for some people, that's too much. But in today's environment, if it genuinely bothers you that WWE is MAGA now, WWE is a fucking Trump company. And if that bothers you, you should stop watching. Like, that's, don't worry about what anybody else feels. Just fucking move on. Now, I don't know how many people are going to follow through with that. And so sometimes I wonder how much of this outrage is performative. But I think that for the people who are really feeling that way, they're justified. They're justified in feeling like, what the fuck? How could WWE do this? I thought they were better than this. I would simply say, I never thought they were better than this. I also didn't think they would go this far, but I never thought they were better than this. They played the Triple H Trump video like 3 times this weekend. Why are you guys surprised? Anyway, that's kind of how I feel about this situation, the Brock situation. I mean, it really, when it comes to WWE, it really is what it is. I mean, if you gotta have to take, if you want to be a loyal fan, if that's your bag, if it means that much to you to still support WWE, even though they are really doing something that goes against your values, your ideals, if it means that much to you, then you just got to live with that, brother. I mean, maybe it's just going to be a fun conversation topic for you from now on, but like, those are your options as a fan. If you want to speak, you speak with your wallet. I know that's the thing that everybody says about everything, and sometimes it feels pointless, but it is legitimately the only thing you can do. So, Brock Lesnar is back, though. We can talk about that in a story sense. Vince opened his show tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised. Again, this is WWE. I wouldn't be surprised, okay? I just wouldn't be surprised. The Brock Lesnar thing surprised me because I almost didn't think they had the I don't know. I want to say the balls, but I didn't think they would do something like that. The chutzpah, the crazy, like the audacity to bring back Brock Lesnar. Nelsito says he listens to Falling in Reverse, even though the lead singer is a horrid person and he recognizes it. Same with another band, but WWE, I don't know about at the moment. I won't make a decision. Yeah, we can't really judge who decides to step off the train. Yeah, I don't judge you because that's literally what. If it bothered me that much, I would stop. I would just stop supporting it. Anything that goes against my ideals to the point where I feel ashamed to be watching it. Like I'm watching it like God, I shouldn't even be. Every time I watch it, I feel guilty. I'm just gonna stop. Because that's for my own mental health. But I guess that is what it is. I'm not judging you if you keep supporting it. I'm also not gonna beg. I wasn't begging. I wasn't one of the people that was begging for Brock to come back. Like, oh yeah, there were fucking public dudes that were like begging, like, oh, I can't wait for Brock to come back. Are you fucking crazy? Like, he's literally in this lawsuit. He's still named. I would not do that. I would not beg for that. But since they've done that, since they did it already, I'm gonna see what the fuck they're gonna do because it's my job here that I do. It's a thing that I created here, and people depend on me to provide them with news and results about pro wrestling, and so it's fun also for me. And if you want to, and it, I this is fucking hilarious to me. This is crazy as an industry observer as a whole. This is highly, wholly entertaining. It's a bad thing, I think. Ultimately, this is a bad move that they made because he was still involved in the lawsuit and it hasn't been cleared yet. I'm not saying he did anything illegal. I'm just saying he was objectively named and the lawsuit is still going on and it's a really heavy lawsuit with really heavy subjects. And if my child is watching that and he wants to learn more about Brock Lesnar and he Googles Brock Lesnar, he's going to find out about Vince McMahon shitting on his lady's head. So that's really something to think about. But they didn't. And they pushed forward because it's technically not illegal. That's the WWE. That is Triple H. That is the people you're dealing with. Just remember that. Just remember that. So now let's talk about this in a story sense. John Cena and Cody Rhodes had the fucking best John Cena match he's had in years. And then I realized midway through the match that might be because this is his first babyface John Cena match in his entire retirement run. And I was like, oh shit, you're right. So they did big entrances. Cody's dad did. This is not AI, by the way. This was not AI. This was old dusty promos put together. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate that, man. I really don't want to make anybody angry because like I understand where you're all coming from. Like I definitely get it. And I'm sitting on a fence basically, and some people don't like that. And it's like I don't want to step in the fire. I'm having fun up here. But yeah, this was put together from old old Dusty promos, and it was really nice. And then Cena he teases us with this old heel stuff, but then he pops out his babyface OG Titantron. And I had said like it would be kind of crazy. It would be too predictable if John Cena did the fake babyface thing and then turned heel again the next day. So I was waiting for something screwy to happen at the end. I didn't think it'd get that screwy, but I was waiting for something. I thought Cody would turn heel either. But ultimately go out there and John Cena straight up their baby faces. Now he hugs Cody Rhodes, and I thought they were laying it on pretty thick, huh? Maybe I'm suspicious. But no. He was genuine. This was genuine. John Cena is genuinely a baby face again. He's back. He's real. The real John Cena is back. And when they say the real John Cena is back, that meant match-wise. This motherfucker really showed up and randomly dropped a 5-star banger. Like, hold on, I still got it. I still fucking got it. He got it. He still got it. He went out there, he hit that giant leg drop and all that. This was perfect. This was awesome. Cody at one point started to get more aggressive and he would do more and more aggressive things in the match because the story was that he wasn't willing to. He has Cena with a pile driver, which is banned. It creates a funny moment where the crowd is chanting, "You can't do that," very meta. Ultimately, lots of finishers, but I'm okay with that. Brother, I watch AEW all the time. It's fine. I'm okay. I just think it's funny when people don't recognize it in one place and only recognize it in the other place. Like this is John Cena's big match style. One of his best. AJ Styles versus John Cena 3 is one of the best matches ever. Two is literally one of the GOAT SummerSlam matches ever. But I really like 3, and it's a fucking finisher fest. It just is. I think at one point it makes it crazy, like because it used to be one finisher, and then you're like, oh my god, that's a lot. I wonder he kicked out. Now what's gonna happen next? Now it takes the trade off. Or if I hit one finisher and he kicks out, he hit one finisher and he kicks out. Now we're in uncharted territory. Now the match is unpredictable. So we did that a lot here, but ultimately in the end, Cody gives John Cena a salute, and he is ready to end his hero, and he does. Cody Rhodes, the new WWE undisputed champion once again. The show looked like it was going to go out with Cody Rhodes and John Cena passing the torch back and forth. John Cena basically legit sticking to being a babyface, and then the fucking guitar riff. And I screamed. I said, holy shit. They did it. That's crazy. And that's kind of the reaction that the entire arena had. Our boy Greg was in the building, and he said that the seats were rattling. And so Cena sells it like he's horrified, and Brock gets in the ring, and he hits Cena with an F5, and we're off to the races. Wow. I mean, all around wow. Because I didn't see that match coming. The quality of that match, a WWE match of the year out of nowhere. I didn't see that shit coming. And then the post-match shenanigans. So again, feel free to sound off about the Brock Lesnar situation. We just spent a half hour talking about that specifically. I really don't know how much more I can say about it without sitting down and reading through the details of the goddamn lawsuit, which I have, but I just don't think it's right to talk about. I don't think I'm qualified. I'm not sure that I have the right degrees to parse through that and be like, this is what's legal, this is what's not. But I do know that it feels icky, and we'll see how they move forward. So
this concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless
the sport of professional wrestling.